Local government is more important than you think. The way a lot of stuff works, maybe even like most stuff works, is the state or the federal government just come up with like rules and standards and the money for stuff. But your town government, your city government, your county government, they're the ones that actually do the stuff. So here's an imaginary example that actually happens all the time. Let's say in your state decides next year we're going to spend $1 billion to fix up bridges. Very rarely does the state transportation authority then go and pick which bridges are going to get the repairs. More often than not, the state just comes up with the money. They'll come up with like some rules for how the money can be used. They'll say things like, has to be a bridge that's open to commercial and residential traffic. It can't be a bridge that just goes to someone's private residence, stuff like that. But then they'll just give the money over to like your county, and your county transportation authority will be the one that picks which bridge actually gets the repairs and who is going to be the contractor that does the repairs. In like that case, like who actually has more power? Like you could kind of make the argument that the county is more important. The county is more powerful in that whole equation. Your state might just be writing down on paper like, hey, this is the drinking water standards within our state. But they're very rarely going out and checking that everyone's drinking water is to that standard. More often than not, there is a city employee whose job it is to go around and check everyone's drinking water meets those state standards. I live in New York State, and right now a huge controversy that's going on all over the state is flock cameras and AI data centers. And the proposals for these AI data centers are getting shut down left and right. And these proposals to expand the usage of these flock cameras are getting shut down left and right. And none of it is happening at the state level. I need you to understand that. Every little municipal town in New York State has got half a dozen residents who get pissed off about the idea, and they go and they read the riot act to their town council and they get it shut down. And I really do mean that sometimes it only takes like half a dozen people. In fact, like most of the times it takes like less than 10 people in a town in upstate New York to shut down a whole town project. I mean, I just saw it just this past year in the town of Cheektowaga. Cheektowaga is a pretty big town, and there were three people in the entire town that decided, yeah, we don't want the Cheektowaga police collaborating with ICE anymore. And those three people just started posting online, hey everybody, show up to the town hall meetings. They got like another couple dozen people to show up to town hall meetings over the span of like 2 months. And they got a resolution passed by the town council that says like the Cheektowaga police can't collaborate with ICE anymore. That's all it took. It took like 3 people who were dedicated to the idea, who talked another 30 or 40 people into being dedicated to the idea for like 3 weeks, and changed like the entire policy for the town. Local government is way more powerful than you think. And you have way more influence at the local level than you do at the state or national level. So if you want to see big changes in your life, think small, think local.